Hey guys, so it's Sunday, which means that I'm taking the day off from the gym, kind of relaxing, getting ready for next week. With getting ready for next week, that means that we are meal prepping today. So it's very important to meal prep if you want to stay on track. It's a lot easier to just grab something out of your fridge than it is to make something. You're less tempted to go out to eat because you have things already prepared that you just need to pop in the microwave for a minute and you're good. It also is helpful if you're tracking your macros because you're just doing it one time and you're good for the whole week. Something that I'm going to suggest, because I do it, is to kind of break up your week on meal prep and go eat something that you're not eating every single day in the middle of the week. So Wednesday, Thursday, I'll go out to eat, grab something. Usually it's Chipotle, so it's not super bad for you, but it's something that is a little bit different. You're going out of the routine. You're not going to get tired of what you're making. So this week I am making smoothies for breakfast and fish and green beans for lunch. Keep in mind that this is not the only thing that I'm eating throughout the day. I am having dinner that my parents are providing because I do still live at home right now. So I do eat with my parents at night. I also have, some Nature Valley Biscuits as a carb with my smoothies. And then instead of having a carb for lunch, I'll have, pretzels or some type of other complex carb as a snack throughout the day. I am a snacker. I do have a sit-down job. I do boredom eat, so that's something that you kind of have to know about yourself and kind of prepare for that. So if you're interested in watching my meal prep, please keep on watching. Okay, so most of this is going to be sped up, but what I've already done is set my oven to 400 and sprayed these two pans that I'm putting this fish in. Usually I can fit it in one, but today I needed two because they're bigger fillets. So next what I'm going to do is get out the Italian dressing and put 1 tablespoon on each of the fillets. I kind of put a little bit more than 1 on this first one because most of it kind of fell off. So I wanted to make sure that I got enough flavor and I wasn't just eating cardboard, because that's boring and nobody likes that. And then after that, I'm going to grab some seasoning. This is just garlic and herb seasoning from McCormick. I'm going to show you in just a second as soon as I find it. It's good for chicken, poultry, pork, anything that you would want to put it on. It's amazing. Okay, so my oven is still preheating at this point. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and prep all of our snack vegetables that we keep in a plastic bag and kind of munch on them whenever we get hungry throughout the day. I've already cut up my cucumber, as you can see. I'm working on the broccoli. After I'm done with the broccoli, all we need to do is open the bag of carrots and kind of divide that up between the 4 bags. I also, during this time, was able to go ahead and cut up all of the ingredients for the smoothies that I'm going to show you in just a second, just to kind of give you a heads up on how much time you're going to have to wait on that oven to preheat a little bit. Okay, so you're going to, after you prep the tilapia, put it in the oven at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. You can also use the same exact Italian dressing and spice measurements. I guess the spice wasn't really a measurement, it was just throw some spices on there to give it some seasoning and that's it. You just want to cut the chicken breast in half, put holes in it so that it can breathe while it's cooking, and cook it for 30 minutes instead of 20 minutes. While the tilapia is baking, we're going to go ahead and make our smoothies. I'm putting 2.5 cups of milk. You can use whatever milk you want. I used 1% low fat. I've also done almond milk. Anything works for this, guys. You just want to avoid a whole lot of fat. We did 2.5 bananas and 2.5 cups of frozen fruit. You can also use any fruit that you want for this. I just personally wanted to do pineapples to go with the banana. Next, what we're going to do is add 5 scoops of protein powder. You can use any type of protein powder that you want. I just found this vegan protein powder on clearance, so I picked that up. It is berry flavored. I figured that it would go nicely with the smoothie. We're going to then blend it down a little bit because you can't tell, but my blender is kind of full. And then we're going to add part of the spinach in and go ahead and blend that in. And then we're going to take, after that's blended down a little bit, and add the rest of the spinach in. Just so that we're not overwhelming the blender, we're making sure that everything gets blended up correctly. There aren't any huge chunks of spinach. This, just to give you a heads up, is not a pretty color when it comes out. Pineapple and banana kind of makes it yellow, and then the chopped up spinach makes it green. As you can see, it doesn't look very appetizing. What I do is I measure this out. I have about 1.25 cups in each of these bags. They're freezer bags. I just pop all 5 of them in the freezer, pull the one out the night before that I'm going to use for breakfast, and put it in the fridge so that it thaws out a little bit. And then I put it in a darker colored cup or blender bottle and just drink it that way, so that you're not seeing what it looks like, you're just drinking it, and it actually tastes really good. So while I had time after I was done making the smoothies, so I went ahead and popped 2 bags of steamable green beans in the microwave, and I did all the dishes. The only dishes I have left are the 2 casserole dishes that the tilapia was in and the measuring cup that I'm using right now. So I'm basically splitting up all of the food that I've made into 4 separate containers. Each one got a tilapia fillet and about 1.2 cups of green beans that I had steamed. So that's what's being measured out right now. I kind of just did 1 bag and split it between 2 of the containers, and then opened the other bag and split it between the other 2 containers. After I split all of the green beans up, I put a little bit of salt and pepper on each one, just to give all of the green beans some flavor. Like I said earlier, you don't want to make it taste like you're eating cardboard. You want to make this interesting so that you want to eat it. You don't need a whole lot. It really doesn't take a whole lot of salt or pepper to season these. I'm not a big pepper person to begin with, so I'm literally just putting a teeny tiny bit of pepper on these. What I then do is put 2 of the containers in the fridge for Monday, Tuesday, and then 2 of the containers in the freezer that I transfer over Tuesday night for either Thursday, Friday, or Wednesday, Friday, depending on when I go out to eat. And then, of course, after I'm done divvying everything out, I take over my bag, and Java gets the rest of it because you can't see her, but she's sitting right there. So that's it. It really only took me 30 to 45 minutes to put all of that food together. It was kind of easy because I could make the breakfast while the lunch was cooking, steam the vegetables while the fish was cooking, all of that stuff. And that's what people have said that they wanted. They wanted simple meal preps that would motivate them to get into meal prepping. I will be putting my more complex kind of recipes, I guess you would call them, on YouTube at some point. I just kind of have to cycle through all of the videos that I want to make because there are so many things that I want to show people, but we kind of got to get through them. So I want to give you the basics in the first place to kind of show you that if you're willing to put in the work, then this is possible. It's really easy once you get the hang of it. It's something that can be done. And I will also be putting the ingredients and the macros into the description box below, so you don't have to watch the whole video all over again to get all of the information. It's right there for you. It's easy for you to put into a log if you're doing a log. If there's something that I could ask you to do, it would be to subscribe to my channel. It is free. I wouldn't ask you to make a channel if it was something that you would have to pay for, but that's the way that we're going to get this out here. 3 weeks ago, when I first started my YouTube channel, I logged out and searched for myself, and there was nothing. I couldn't find myself at all. And last week, one of my friends searched. She wasn't subscribed to me yet. She was trying to subscribe to me, which is why she was searching, and she found me because of the number of views that I have, the number of subscribers that I have. So as the channel grows, it will get easier, and it's going to catch on faster if people would subscribe and watch and give it views. So if you could do that, that would be amazing. I am so thankful for all of the support that I've gotten so far. There's a lot. I've gotten a lot of comments in my Instagram DMs, everything like that, and I am so thankful for that. So if this is content that you like, if this is content that you want me to keep making, go ahead, subscribe to my channel, DM me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, any of those social media sites for things that you want to see. And I will see you next time that I make a video, guys. Thank you.